Everyone, this is from Twinkle, and let's get started to the speech. So, according to the statistic, hundreds of thousands of Malaysians are getting diagnosed with ADHD, and one of the most negative impact from ADHD is the disruption in their childhood education, especially for their younger age. And in Malaysia, parents are tend to delay in the diagnosis with their children with ADHD conditions. Also, in some of the Asian culture countries, for example, like Malaysia, we often have a more traditional, rigid, boring educational system, which is not made for ADHD kids. So what ADHD kids want is actually they want a learning system that has instant feedback to keep them stay motivated and engaged, a attention-grabbing content that is fun and interactive, overall a gradual measurable progress to keep everything on track. So this is our solutions as we combine the instant feedback plus attention-grabbing content with gradual manageable progress to make sure that every single ADHD kids in Malaysia can get what they want. So let's get started to the demo.
Here is our landing page. As you can see, we trying to make it as cinematic experience. And this is a prompt interface as the parents or the ADHD kid today, if they want to learn anything, they can just prompt anything that they want to learn. And our LLM will generate the learning materials according to their needs. So basically it's generated by the LLM. So right now you can see it's generating the room, preparing everything that the kids need to learn. So you can see from the left side is our mascot. It's called Kitty. And from the right side is Mr. Bookshelf. So as you can see, there are three main exercise here. Let's go to the first one, which is the vocabulary practice. As ADHD kids, they love to learn vocabulary in a multisensory way. This is why we're trying to make learning vocabulary.
Well. Now let's try to speak.
Split it in three parts. So first it will be the listening part, and second will be the part where the kids need to actually making the pronunciation of the word.
Perfect. Now let's try write it out.
The last one is the writing practice. So this is how we ensure that the kids has fully grasped with the vocabulary as we made this learning progress.
Congratulations, you completed the first level.
So after he's completed the first level, let's go to the second session, which is the game practice. In order to let ADHD kids to learn mathematics in a fun way. So this is where we want to let the children, the young kids, to learn mathematics in a gamified way, so to make sure that it could engage their attention. For the last one, as a special mention, we're trying to showcasing that how a person diagnosed with dyslexia, how they would practice vocabulary in their normal life. So this is actually a showcase of how a dyslexia person, what is their vision on English words. So basically they have to use the enlargement and special colors highlighting the words in order for them to understand a word, because it's basically very difficult for a dyslexia people to understand a normal like sentence. This is very different from our like normal vision. So right now, as you can see, this is the AI assistant, as the children can then in here ask anything to the AI assistant so we can answer your questions. So right now here is a dashboard. Basically, this has all of the progress analytics, the learning progress from the ADHD kids. So this can take as a reference for the parents to see like how many progress his child has made in a analytics basis. So yeah.